Keith, I have a lot of great hibiscus plants at my house and I absolutely love them. And I bring them in every winter, but boy, oh boy, if you do not prepare for it properly, you can pay later.
Well, people bring in a lot of plants that they have outdoors to enjoy on their patio during the summer months, like hibiscus and bougainvillea, and even cactus and succulents. And a lot of these things are just too expensive to buy fresh every year, so wintering them over indoors is a good idea.
I always like to have preventative care, which you want to do now before you bring the plants inside. I like using a systemic insecticide at the base of the plant in the soil, so it has time to soak it all up, protecting my plant, keeping from me having a problem inside. You can go to different levels of severity of how bad the problem may or may not be, but even if you don't see something, I would be wise and go ahead and pre-treat. You also have some nice options like some insecticidal soaps. If you just want to clean it up and stay away from something because you don't think you have any kind of problems, that's okay too. But it's really important to remember you've got to feed those plants.
Fertilization during the winter months, even though a lot of the books say, you know, they're dormant, they don't need to have any fertilizer. If they've got green leaves and you're watering them, they need food. So watering or fertilizing on a regular basis throughout the winter months, I like to say fertilize weekly. So a week solution on a weekly basis. Personally, I like this particular product here. It's a Fertilome product. It's a triple 20 on the back. It says 20-20-20. I like that because all three major nutrients are there.
It's nice and even. We're not being biased.
And use it about a quarter strength that it says on the label on a weekly basis throughout the winter, and you'll be just fine. Your plants will thrive.
But it's not even just this kind of preparation. Sometimes our plants, while they've been sitting outside, they've really grown.
They've grown a lot. Take this coleus, for instance. It's a beautiful big plant now, but look at the size of the pot for the plant. This thing is probably drying out daily, if not more often than that. And the reason for that is it's root bound. Look at how densely those roots are, and you see more roots than soil. So when you see that and you're watering once or twice a day to keep these plants healthy, you know it's time to move up to the next size pot. Always choose a pot with drain holes in the bottom like this one has, so that the excess water drains out. And on this particular plant, I'd probably move up about 2 inches larger in size.
Usually you don't want to do much more than 2 inches.
Right,
because
you
the
don't want
plants
to
will struggle.
overpot. Yeah,
right,
exactly.
and then a good soil when you do so.
A good soil? There are several on the market, and if you've got something that works well with you, I'm not going to say to change it. If you're having struggles with potting soil and you want to find one that works well, I would recommend the Fertilome Ultimate Potting Soil. That's my personal favorite.
We're headed to start talking about the holidays.
That's right, poinsettias. Have you ever wondered how they get from little cuttings into big, beautiful plants? We're going to show you just how that happens.
Behind the scenes here at Paulino Gardens, coming up next on Dig In.